بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful.
Can divine become human and yet remain divine? Supernaturally, yes. Let me give you another reason. Point number 6. Can God be both invisible and visible? Yes, according to the Holy Bible. Yes, according to the Quran too. The Holy Bible says in Exodus chapter 24, verse 10 to 17, and Exodus 33:40, that God is visible and invisible. That is supernatural. Quran, which came later, agrees with the Holy Bible and says in Surah chapter 57 verse 3 that Allah is both visible and invisible. Now it is for Brother Imran to explain how it is. Now Brother Imran can genuinely have a question. Can God eat? That is my next point. Point number 7. If God wishes to eat, can he eat? No, according to the Quran. Yes, according to the Holy Bible. In Surah chapter 5:35, God cannot eat. But Holy Bible in Genesis chapter 18 says, when God takes the form of a man, he can eat. In Genesis chapter 18 verse 2, 3 men came to Prophet Abraham. 3 men. In Genesis chapter 18:8, these 3 men ate food. Ate food. In Genesis chapter 18:7, one of the men who ate food identifies himself as Yehovah, God, and speaks with Abraham about destroying Sodom and Gomorrah. And in Genesis chapter 19 verse 24 we read, the Lord Yehovah who was on the earth rained brimstone and fire on Sodom and Gomorrah from the Lord Yehovah who was in the heavens. Yehovah in the form of man can eat, and Yehovah is more than one person in this passage. If Muhammad Sahib denies that God can eat, then our conclusion should be, God who sent Muhammad Sahib is not the God who sent Prophet Abraham. Brother Imran in one of his previous debate argued, if God eats, he has to go for nature calls also. His argument is nothing but a logical fallacy of applying natural laws to supernatural and insisting that supernatural must follow natural laws. For example, according to Surah 57:4 and Surah 69:17, Allah sits on a throne carried by 8 angels. Is Allah dependent upon the throne? Brother Imran, before Allah was sitting on the throne, was he standing? If he was standing, where was he standing? We can ask numerous questions if we apply natural laws to supernatural. If God wishes to eat in the form of a man, he can eat. Now let us come to the most popular question on this subject. Point number 8. Where did Jesus say, I am God and worship me? Brother Imran has raised this question in his book under the title, Who can answer these questions from the Bible? It is very easy to answer. First, let us have the complete question. In Surah chapter 5, verse 116 to 117, Allah asked Jesus, did thou say to mankind, worship me and my mother as gods in derogation to Allah? So the complete question is, did Jesus say, worship me and my mother as gods? Brother Imran will not quote the Quran completely because he himself knows that the question itself is wrong. The Trinity that is revealed by the Holy Spirit to Prophet David, Psalms 110:1, confirmed by Jesus, Matthew 24:41 to 46, 28:19 to 20, and explained by the inspired apostles in 2 Corinthians 13:13, does not include Allah of the Quran and Mary. 2 out of the 3 persons in the Quranic Trinity are wrong. Now let us see what Jesus said and did when he was on this earth. In Matthew chapter 12, verse 6 to 8, Jesus says he is greater than the temple of God. Remember, temple of God was built on the very model that is in heaven. It is where Jehovah's mighty presence dwelt. Who can say that he is greater than that temple unless he is God himself? Am I making my own reasons? No. The very next verse, Jesus says it. Jesus gives the reason why he is greater than the temple of God. Jesus said in the next verse, for the Son of Man is the Lord of Shabbat. In Leviticus 23:3, we know that Jehovah is the Lord of Shabbat. Unless Jesus is God, how can he say that he is the Lord of Shabbat? So, the reason that Jesus gives that he is greater than the temple is he is the Lord of Shabbat, or he is the Jehovah God himself. In Matthew chapter 21 verse 16, Jesus accepted worship as Jehovah God in the temple of God. Religious leaders objected and asked Jesus to stop people from doing it. But Jesus endorsed it by quoting Psalm chapter 8 verse 1 to 2, which speaks about the praises meant only for Jehovah and applied to himself. If Jesus does not have the identity of Jehovah God himself, how can he apply this verse to himself? In Revelation chapter 21, verse 6 and 7,